I think what it shows in the case of Germany is that the strategy of the chancellor worked. She's been in power for 15 years, I think, and despite everything, including despite the reaction against her immigration policies, she survived, and more than survived. And in particular, we have been told many times that opening the doors would be a disaster. It has not been a disaster economically. On the contrary. And politically, it was a short-term disaster. Today, what we see is that, in fact, sort of sticking to your position and saying, well, xenophobia is not part of our strategy, works. So I think Merkel should be an example for other right-wing parties in Europe. Look at what happened with the French Les Républicains. It hasn't worked. So basically, either you go to the far right as a right-wing party, or otherwise, you have to clearly avoid any confusion with the far right. You have to do one or the other. If you don't do one or the other, you end up like the Conservatives in Britain, for example.
Yeah, anything. Sorry. I was just going to say, I think that the Spanish example as well backs up what you're saying, that what we saw in the national elections with the Partido Popular moving further to the right and not doing well out of it, and Vox actually falling back quite considerably in these elections, shows that it doesn't necessarily pay off to just adopt the arguments of the far right.